Have you ever woken up in the morning, ready to tackle the day, only to feel like your knees or hips are throwing a little protest party? Maybe it's a stiffness that makes you shuffle across the bedroom like a sleepy penguin, or a twinge that says, "Hey, slow down there, buddy." Well, if that sounds a little too familiar, you're not alone. And today, we're going to have a real heart-to-heart about something that sneaks up on a lot of folks after 60, osteoarthritis. Now, don't you worry, this isn't going to be some gloomy-doomy talk. Nope, we're keeping it light, real, and most importantly, full of tips to help you stay ahead of the game. Because honestly, age might bring a few surprises, but it doesn't mean we have to sit back and let them call the shots. In this video, we're diving into the early warning signs of osteoarthritis and how you can keep your joints strong and happy for years to come. So stick with me, my friend, because catching these signs early could be the difference between enjoying long walks in the park and feeling like you need a pit stop every 10 steps. All right, let's roll up our sleeves and dig in. One of the first little whispers your body might send is morning stiffness. Not just the "I need my coffee" kind of sluggishness. We're talking about joints that feel rusty, like an old door hinge in need of oil. If you notice that it takes more than 30 minutes to shake off that morning stiffness, or if you're hobbling to the bathroom like you're 100 years old, that could be your body hinting at early osteoarthritis. Another sneaky sign is when your joints start acting up after you've been sitting for a while. Picture this. You watch your favorite show, and when you stand up, you feel like the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz, needing a good squirt of oil just to move. That aching or stiffness after inactivity is another little red flag you shouldn't ignore. Pain with movement is another clue. Maybe it's when you're getting up from a chair, going up the stairs, or reaching for a jar on the top shelf. You feel that familiar twinge, and it's not just a one-off thing anymore. It keeps happening. When everyday activities start bringing a little more ouch than they used to, that's your cue to start paying closer attention. You might also notice some weird little sounds, creaking, cracking, or even a soft grinding noise in your joints. It might sound harmless at first, even a little funny, like your body's making its own soundtrack. But if those sounds are accompanied by pain or swelling, it's time to tune in, not tune out. And let's not forget swelling. If your joints puff up like a marshmallow after use, say your knees look a little chubbier after a walk, that's inflammation knocking at your door. Inflammation can lead to joint damage over time, so catching it early is a huge win. Now, my friend, you're doing amazing just by hanging out with me and soaking all this in. It shows you care about your health, and honestly, that puts you way ahead of the curve. Next, we're going to explore some simple but powerful ways to keep those joints in tip-top shape, so don't go anywhere. You're on a roll. Now that we've identified a few early signs of osteoarthritis, let's talk about some simple but incredibly effective ways to keep those joints feeling strong, flexible, and ready for whatever life throws your way. First up, let's talk movement. I know, the last thing you probably want to hear is exercise, especially if you're already feeling a little sore. But here's the deal. Regular movement is one of the best things you can do for your joints. And it doesn't mean you have to start running marathons or lifting heavy weights. No. We're talking about gentle, low-impact activities that keep your joints moving without putting too much strain on them. Walking is one of the best ways to keep your knees, hips, and lower back happy. Just a 20 to 30-minute walk each day can do wonders for improving circulation, keeping your muscles strong, and reducing stiffness. Plus, walking is a great way to clear your head and enjoy some fresh air. Don't forget to take it easy and listen to your body. Though, if you feel a bit more tired one day, that's okay. Take it slow and give yourself permission to rest. Next, let's talk about strengthening those muscles around your joints. Strong muscles help take the load off your joints, which means less stress on those fragile areas. And the good news? You don't have to hit the gym to do it. Simple exercises like squats, leg lifts, or even seated marches can help build up the muscles that support your knees, hips, and back. If you're new to exercise or you haven't worked out in a while, start slow and gradually increase the intensity as you feel more comfortable. In addition to strength, flexibility is key. Stretching is your friend. Stretching helps maintain the range of motion in your joints and can prevent them from getting stiff and stuck. Just 5 to 10 minutes of stretching each day can make a big difference. Think of it like giving your joints a good stretch before they have to work. If you're unsure about where to start, gentle stretches for your legs, arms, and back are a great place to begin. There are even online videos and classes designed specifically for seniors that can guide you through these movements. Now, let's move on to another critical factor, weight management. I know it's not always the easiest thing to talk about, but carrying extra weight puts more strain on your joints, especially the knees and hips. Losing even a small amount of weight can make a significant difference in how your joints feel. It doesn't have to be a dramatic weight loss journey. Just some simple changes like reducing portion sizes, adding more fruits and vegetables to your meals, and cutting down on processed foods can help take some of that extra pressure off. Plus, if you're eating a healthier diet, you'll have more energy to keep moving and stay active. Now that we've covered some ways to strengthen and protect your joints, don't go anywhere. We still have more tips coming up to help you keep those joints feeling their best, no matter your age. All right, let's dive into some final steps you can take to keep osteoarthritis at bay and your joints feeling strong as you age. One of the biggest factors that can help protect your joints is the food you eat. Yes, your diet plays a significant role in joint health, and it's not just about what you avoid, it's also about what you include. Let's start with omega-3 fatty acids. You've probably heard of them before, but did you know that they have powerful anti-inflammatory properties? Omega-3s, found in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, can help reduce joint pain and stiffness. If you're not a fan of fish, you can also get omega-3s from plant-based sources like flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts. Adding these to your diet can go a long way in managing inflammation. Next, we can't forget about the importance of vitamin D and calcium. As we age, our bodies may have a harder time absorbing these nutrients, but they're crucial for bone health. Strong bones mean less stress on your joints. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, so these two go hand in hand. Sunlight is a great natural source of vitamin D, but you can also get it from foods like eggs, fortified milk, and mushrooms. Calcium-rich foods like leafy greens, dairy products, and fortified plant-based milks will help maintain the strength of your bones. Now, while we're on the topic of what to eat, let's talk about some foods that can worsen joint pain. Reducing or eliminating processed foods, sugar, and trans fats can make a big difference. These foods promote inflammation in the body, and inflammation is what triggers much of the pain associated with osteoarthritis. Instead, focus on whole foods, fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. Alongside diet, hydration is another factor you can't overlook. Water is essential for joint lubrication. Dehydration can cause your joints to become stiff, and that's the last thing you want when you're trying to stay active. Aim for around 8 glasses of water a day, more if you're physically active or if it's a particularly hot day. Keeping your body hydrated will not only help your joints feel better, but it will also help your skin, energy levels, and overall health. Lastly, let's talk about staying positive and managing stress. Chronic stress can contribute to inflammation and make pain worse. Finding ways to relax and unwind is important for your overall well-being. Whether it's meditation, reading a good book, or simply spending time with loved ones, make sure you're taking time each day to relax. A positive mindset can do wonders for your body and your joints. So there you have it. These are some practical, yet powerful ways you can keep your joints strong and manage osteoarthritis symptoms as you age. It's all about consistency. Small changes can make a big difference over time. And remember, you're not alone in this journey. By taking care of your body, you're not just managing symptoms, but also setting yourself up for a more comfortable, active future. I believe in you, and I'm so proud of you for taking these steps to care for your health. You're doing an incredible job. Keep it up, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What tips have worked for you? Let's keep the conversation going. Here's to many more years of strong, happy joints and a life full of adventure.